Again, all based on snippets. Hey folks, it's me Duncan and welcome back to another video here on ESC-DN. And this one, as usual, we're going to take a look at Heat 3 of the Swedish national final Melodifestivalen. And today, of course, I'm going to share my own thoughts on all the 6 songs that have all their snippets already been released through SVT Play. Now, yes, of course, it might be a couple of things, but there are a couple of instances right here because we know that Saga and Medina came back from previous years. Of course, Medina last time they participated was in 2024, and Saga Ludvigsen was from last year, yeah, right? But now with that, they're back with more interesting songs, and clearly Medina would be the fan favorite for this heat. So I suspect a couple of things here, but we don't want to spoil too much because this is something of course I have to explain more. I'm gonna share my own thoughts on all the 6 songs right now, all based on the snippets we got from SVT Play. So let's get started. Number 6, Kozlakta with King of Rock and Roll. The sound looks full crap for some reason, and I really don't like how the weirdness of this thing looks, but it's too much. It was basically your generic rock song, except that it was a little bit odd. So C tier. Nothing else to add, but this was very boring, so let's move on. Number 5, Emilia Pantish with the song in Genting. The song is pretty much alright. The vocals is okay, but still it was decent enough to give it a B+. Number 4, Eva Jumatate with the song Selfish. Even though that this song might qualify as the same rate as Clara Armstrong, the non-qualifier from the second heat, well, this one's a bit downgraded, especially at the tone of the song, and yeah, it was alright, so A-. Nothing else to add here, but still, I really like her vocals. Number 3, of course, Saga Ludvigsen with Ain't Today. Just your usual country song, blended with a couple pop from, her previous works. So, yeah, the vocals so far is alright, but still great, and the overall tone is cheerful, which is kind of similar to what Dolly Style did from last year. So hopefully this thing might get into the books, hopefully, if they decide to make it through, she decides to make it through the final qualifying round. So we'll see about that. So for now, I give her an A-. Patrick Jean with the song Ducks to Ton is my second favorite. From the looks of it, it's basically your typical Eurodance song, of course, it basically has a light surface all, but this one has a more muscular tone. Its focus is way impressive, and the tone of which is so wild, so I give it an A-. And of course, Medina. Well, of course. Yes, of course, the duo that made Melodifestivalen such a great energy for their fan base. Well, they're back with the song Viva l'Amour, and well, I'm absolutely glad with this. The overall tone of the song is amazing, and it's really nice to see the overall tone of Medina ever again, because I already heard a couple of them from last year at the final, in which Guy won. But let's see if Medina would fare better in this year, because we have a couple of things. Felicia is the current fan favorite now, and as of this point, I ranked her song an A+. But we have a couple of entries that we need to look at. But Medina, for now, I give it an A tier. It was impressive. I really like the vocals, but the overall tone is cheerful. So at least that's basically the overall Medina experience you expect from them this year. So far, all the entries are decent though. But nevertheless, Saga, Patrick, and Medina are my closest favorites. But hopefully, well, either one of them might be qualified. And that's basically what I can say for the Festival Heat 3 as so much of this video, because it's basically simple as that. All are based on snippets that we got from SBT Play, and the overall quality here is alright though. But even though the top 3 is great, I'm still giving it a flex though. So let's see if Heats 4 and 5 might be better, because we know we got some attorneys like Mabel Omar from last year and Smash It to Pieces from 2024. And surprisingly, American Song Contest winner Alexa, which is interesting. And we have a couple of things to look at, of course. I might plan to start ranking on all of the Selección Nacional entries, and so did the San Marino Song Contest entries very soon. I might start my ranking on Selección Nacional entries from Romania, But next week, I might share my own thoughts on all of them. Maybe do the final or the semi-final. Maybe I should do separate rankings for both the semi-final after the show and the final before the show. But yeah, this is going to be a little while. Also, Sanremo is still a couple of days away because of the Olympics. So expect a full ranking by next week, hopefully, maybe. But yeah, and also I might plan for a couple of things too because yeah, it's going to be a wholly fulfilled weekend though. Of course, 14th will be the grand final of the Estonian, Danish, of course, the Estonian, Danish, and I think the Greek. Hold on, the Estonian, Danish, and Latvia national selections. Eesti Laul, Dance Melody Grand Prix, and Supernova. The following day comes Dora and Sing for Greece, and yeah, on the 14th as well is the grand final Benidorm Fest, in which we already know the story of it. But we don't want to talk about too much since we don't have much time because this video is about to end right now as I have to speak now. So with that, we hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. My name is Duncan Nichols, and I thank you all very much for watching this video, and we'll always be united by music. We'll see you in the next one, even if I have some plans to.